Both of you are too old. That's why we cannot give you this project. Tom said from one end of the conference table to John in a very loud voice. Really? John asked. Remember, John, the times when they used to tell us that we are too young for getting the project? Tom reminded John. I sat there with my hands crossed in disbelief between the two white men over 6 feet 2 inches tall, dressed in very expensive suits. I nodded my head in disbelief. This is not even possible. This is not real. That someone can tell Tom and John, the owners of the most successful firm, that they cannot get the project. And I said it out loudly, that how is this even possible? John said, it is not about age. It is not about old or young age. It is a coded language, which is used to deny you something when they don't want to give it to you, and they use different words and text for it. Well, I was young at that time, so I did not understand that how someone can deny these high profile leaders of architectural world the projects. I thought at that time it would have made perfect sense if it was me, a woman from another country and a minority, but not these two white males. Pardon me for using the word white a lot, but I am trying to make a contrast over here. And then I had to stop myself in my thoughts because this is precisely the coded language which John was talking about, and I used it myself in the above sentence for myself. I reduced myself to a human of no value based on my own gender, ethnicity, and color, in one word, minority. Now, this makes me wonder that this is the exact reason that why inclusion is still a utopian idea and not a proactive implementation practice in our professional and corporations. Let's look at it again. So, is it a corporate world problem? Working in a volunteer nonprofit organization as a leader, I remember the resistance which I got, not for myself, but for a very young 21-year-old female whom I gave a task of working on an important project. And the very senior leadership members told me that she's not capable of handling it. And I said, I need someone, so give me an option. Tell me someone else who can do it. She's competent, she's qualified to do it. They did not have a reason. The only reason they can come up with was the age and the gender, even though, again, she was white or Caucasian. You all know, and some of us have experienced it, and actually, I will say all of us have experienced it, that every time when a minority, a color, a person of color, a black, male or female, are in a visible role, they are put under a severe microscope for little things. I'm not talking about the competency at a high level, for little things like the colors of the clothing they wear to work or in their life, their mannerism, aka interactions. The language which is used in those contexts are, we need to watch them closely to teach them how things are done correctly. She or he might need more help. We have to see if they are coachable. Some of them are not. Seriously, the judgment call is already made before you have done anything. He or she is not a leadership material. It is too big of a responsibility. When I was given one of the large projects in my firm, one partner gave it to me, and the second partner questioned the wisdom of the first partner and said, on my face, is she capable of doing this project? Can she handle it? I understand the concern. But my friends, what I am trying to say over here is that this is exactly the coded language which is rooted in each one of us, including myself, at a cellular level as unconscious bias. Where do we go from here? I don't have a magical solution for you. I don't have any answers, but I do have a humble suggestion. Look inwardly, look at yourself. Is that the way you would like someone else to address you or put you under microscope? And how you have felt when you have been in those shoes? Then hear the voice of your heart. What does your heart tell you? We have heard that adage that treat the others the way you like to be treated. But then we forget when you use the same unconscious coded language for others. I authentically believe that our human heart, each one of our human heart, is troubled by the pain it inflicts on another human, even in professional world. And I hope you will reflect on that reality.